I've decided that once a week or so, I'm going to do some email from my critic. Not email, text, responses to my commentaries, because some of them really aren't very nice. For instance, Al Hopkins of Detroit said, speaking of me, I think this guy hasn't gotten hard since the Nixon administration. Have to. Al, I think clearly you're somebody who needs to get laid. Just my opinion. Here's one, Good Old Dumbo, it's called. Gradney12024 from Instagram. He said, good old Dumbo, coming out of retirement, those ears are flapping, your lips are flapping, and it's all bullshit. Take your social security ass and go play crochet. It's croquet, but he spells it crochet. Or maybe he means go play crochet. I didn't ever thought of that. Or go for a walk. Get some fresh air, because I know your brain's all fucked up using those vaccines. Well, I don't know. I don't understand this criticism of my ears. I'm kind of proud of them, honestly. But I did have an experience, and you're not going to think it's true. You would think I'm just made this up. But my wife, Jackie, is sitting right beside me, and she never lies. So she will attest to this being a true story. We went to Los Angeles this weekend. We went to the Disney Concert Hall to see Zubin Mehta, with whom I have something in common that I'm going to mention. I'm going to brag about. He and I both have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, so that made him like him even more. In addition to the fact that he's older than me, so I like that too. But as we were getting there, just going up on the escalator, a young man, well, young for me, 40 years old maybe, Asian, nice looking guy, came up as we were entering the escalator, and I thought, what's this guy doing? Is he assaulting me? And he said, I just want to compliment you on your ears, those earlobes. I love those earlobes. In our culture, they're really very meaningful. And he went on and on about my earlobes. Now, I got to tell you, until I started doing these commentaries, since I was a kid, when I used to kid around about it, no one has really ever commented on my earlobes. But yeah, I don't deny they're big. And so I decided to look it up. And here's what I found with ChatGPT about earlobes. Aging. Earlobes can lengthen or stretch over time as collagen and elasticity decrease. This is why older adults sometimes have noticeably larger or longer lobes. Check your own and see if they're growing. Measure them now, and then measure them, 10 or 20 years from now and see if they've grown any. Mine have, but they were big to begin with. Here's what I also found on ChatGPT. In some cultures, especially in Asia, large earlobes are seen as a sign of wisdom, compassion, and longevity. So there you have it. From now on, I'm going to, anytime, and I'm sure I'll have more in the future, people talk about my earlobes. And by the way, generally they're commenting on something I said having to do with politics. The hell does this have to do with politics? But these people are not intellectual giants. However, they provide good fodder for my continuing series. This was episode 2. Next week, we'll maybe do episode 3 of My Critics. Thank you, and onward.